Welcome to the West Texas town of El Paso, the Sun Bowl, and home to the Utep Miners, and it's always a pleasure to come out this way, and we're certainly excited about the game we have in store. In this one, two teams from Conference USA squaring off in a weekday clash to set the table for the weekend ahead. And the Flames will kick it away to start. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Utep Miners offense will have the football first. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. From the gun, the ground game. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. And the Miners come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
Man, you can't draw it up any better than that. First possession, force a third down. You want to shut the home crowd up, sack the quarterback, create some momentum. Now you're getting the football back to your offense, probably with great field position.
Makes the catch at the 35. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. So Liberty's offense has its first opportunity of the day. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week where basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number one.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Zings it complete to the right. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. Going the other way, and he's got room. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
You know, I like the decision by the quarterback in terms of where he was going with the ball. Just don't like the accuracy. That was not good location on the throw. Got away from him a little bit, and the defense able to come up with a big hit.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Miners can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Run the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Still running at the 35. He's loose down the middle. Touchdown, Utep. And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching him.
I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. He can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burns when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Liberty takes over, and the Flames offense ready to go to work. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. And they'll knock him down for a 5-yard loss.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Looking to fire. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. And the Miners trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Motion from the back. To the air, it's Petty. Going for 6. Touchdown Miners! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Well, you can't get momentum in a game any better than they just did. Defensively, you get the turnover. Right away, your offense jogs on the field. You take a shot deep, you hit it for a touchdown. They've got a lot of explosive playmakers on this offense. You saw it right there.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Coming out with it, it's Chung. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Liberty takes over the Flames, sending the offense back onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement. Turning it on! All the way out to the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 15.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it's going to be hard to stop.
Really good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. They'll go to work on 2nd down after doing damage on the ground. Back to pass. Pulls it in. It's Avery. They'll run him out of bounds, but look what's on the ground. Penalty marker.
Hold.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. For just a minute, let's take a look at Liberty. This is exactly how you want to start conference play. Early in the race for sure, but precisely the type of foundation you need to set.
And this is really the meat on the bone in the schedule, right? A lot of teams have out-of-conference games early in the season, but now is where it matters the most. You talk to any coach, they'll tell you, David, number 1 on the goal sheet is to win your conference.
And I think it's so hard because of the familiarity. You play these same teams every single year. You know them inside and out. They know your scheme, you know their scheme, and sometimes the momentum of the moment can be tough, so got to continue to play well within the conference.
Waves the arm for the fair catch, and the catch is made close to the 30-yard line. Utep has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Looking to throw, it's Petty. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. The Miners will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Catches it at the 30. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Liberty Liberty takes over and the Flames offense ready to go to work. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with... Oh, he's got some space. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
Yeah, and a really nice job by the QB seeing. Linebackers are a little bit soft playing pass. Give the rock. Hand it off. Let the running back do the rest.
They're going to go right back to him on first down.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice a safety and try to get more hats close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down, because the RPO game's been a problem.
They'll run it from the gun. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. They've got a first down here to open the period. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start.
False start offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. First down for this offense. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And this offense, man, they're going to have to figure something out. And this is already getting out of hand, but they're going to have to protect their quarterback. They're going to have to start throwing the football and having some success, because right now they got a bagel up on the scoreboard.
Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Finds his man. It's Avery. And tackled there by the defense.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Finds his back in the middle. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Hold it.
So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. Now the lead is down to 11. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
No love lost between teams anytime they square off inside the Big Ten. Here's one that's just gone final. Oregon pulled into town on a mission, and they're hightailing it out of here with a huge win. Veni, Vidi, Vici. I came, I saw, I conquered. And that's precisely what the Ducks did. We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the Big Ten standings as this one does, gentlemen.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Utep has the ball, and the Miner offense ready to go to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. They're setting up the screen. They make the stop, but a good pickup there on first down.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he can just make one more.
And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Rush is on him. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. And the Miners line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Liberty takes over the Flames, sending the offense back onto the field. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their comfort zone here too, David, a little bit and just start being more aggressive and take some chances, but that's what's going to happen for them to win this game.
Yeah, and when you're losing, obviously everything gets heightened. Everything becomes more critical. This drive is crucial because you've got to cut into this deficit and put some points on the board.
Going to swing it on second down. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Motion from the wideout. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. The Flames will punt it away on fourth down. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Back to throw, it's Petty. Steps away. At the 45 on his way. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point. They know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Well, this offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack 1st down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him. And sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Liberty takes over, and the Flames offense ready to go to work. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Off the RPO, complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. And the Flames can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Got a man. It's Chum. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Like QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, 1st down.
Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on 1st down, setting up an easier 2nd down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a...
Touchdown, Flames! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Utep has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field goal.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
The Miners in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Defense showing heavy blitz at the line. Looking downfield, it's Petty. Makes the grab. Oh, the sweet juke gets him free. Good pick up there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding I get the ball to my slot guy, he can make plays after it. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch it, man, just he catches the football and a big play can happen. And you saw after the catch, man, he's got some wheels.
Here's the handoff. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got...
And that ball's on the ground behind the line. Oh, and he's able to get the ball back, but he does lose yardage on the play. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. 3rd down, and they need 15 after 2 negative plays. He's looking downfield to throw. Lofts one high and deep. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And the Miners will line up to punt it away. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking downfield on 1st down. Pressure coming. He'll try to do it himself. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, but he showed you the athleticism and he showed you he has the ability to hurt you with his legs.
We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. One more snap coming before halftime. Wants to throw on 1st down. A shot toward the end zone. Incomplete. They took a shot to wrap up the half and came up empty. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Tough to beat a good half of football in a great town like El Paso.
Just about set to get this second half underway. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Liberty takes over the Flames, sending the offense back onto the field. A big reason they find themselves trailing to start the second half, those 2 turnovers in the first.
Yeah, and I think coaches will tell you the number one thing that you got to make sure you do is take care of the football. You want to create explosives, you want to put up a bunch of yards, but step one, Jesse, taking care of the football.
And it just goes to show you how critical those mistakes are. Only 2 plays. That's really what separates this team from potentially having the lead. If they clean up the errors, they've got a chance to win this game.
Back to pass on 2nd down. On the run, still looking. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on.
Holding. Offense.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Second down coming up. Wide receiver going in motion. To the air on second down. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is.
Holding. Offense.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Offense gets set for second down. They'll move the wide receiver. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. That penalty will back them up some more, half the distance to the goal. Let's see what they've got on second down. Back to pass. They've got the screen set up. Breaks into the open. Strong, firm tackle.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass? The Flames will send out the punt unit. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Utep has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-what.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They got to put a drive together and get some back.
Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Utep. And they take it in for 6 more points.
I think the days of running backs just running downhill are out the window. You better be able to do this. You see the playmaker, slip him out of the backfield, throw him the football, he'll handle the rest, get in the end zone for the touchdown.
Here he comes with the return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Back has it. And this Wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
Got it in the middle. It's Stein. There he goes. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
This quarterback right now is an improve, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
On third down, he drops to throw. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half. Man, you're starting to get now in the second half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the third quarter. They got to get it going now.
Utep has the ball, the offense, ready to go back to work. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Back to pass, it's Petty. Quickly to the tight end. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. New set of downs after the completion. To the air on first down. Trying to make magic with his feet. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete to the left. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. They'll back him up with a holding penalty this time. They've spent most of the day backing them up with sacks anyway. A first down for the offense. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Setting up the screen. Not able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on first down. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to your running back in space where you can break tackles and make things happen because they're just so dynamic.
After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got him. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And that lead grows even bigger. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, it has gone final in the ACC, a matchup we've been keeping a close eye on. Notre Dame went into hostile territory and came away with a convincing victory. The Irish always get everyone's best punch, but today they took that punch and delivered a knockout of their own. One thing we can always count on in the ACC is a spirited battle and a game that will make waves all along the Eastern Seaboard.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update.
I love DBs that want to tackle, and they get an opportunity to look like heroes on these outside toss plays. Physical play by the corner there, getting the ball carried down behind the line of scrimmage.
Makes the grab on the left. Knocked down from the tackle.
Well, look, this quarterback has struggled a little bit in this game with interceptions. Maybe he was being too greedy early on. That time made a real good decision. I'll tell you what, that's a nice catch by the running back because that ball's in the air a long time. You're throwing it all the way out to the flat like that. He looked like a receiver making that catch and getting extra yards.
Caught near the sticks. It's Stein. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. And the Flames will line it up on 1st and 10. Got him in. It's Stein. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. It's on target and complete. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. We've come to the break, and it's Utep holding the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Wants to keep it in the air. They're working that left side. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Flames with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. He wants to change this route. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Dumps it off in the flats. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Now, on offense, you're trying to get your running back involved here in the passing game, and obviously no success on that play. Defense seemed like they were aware of it, and all of a sudden you've set yourself up in a tough position here on third.
Pulls it in. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. They absolutely had to have that third down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get to third down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
2nd and 10, he'll throw again. Fires to the right. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
And that is the beautiful thing about zone coverage. Everybody's eyes are on the quarterback, and they're supposed to break on the football. They see the slant, they break on it, get a hand on it. Nice job by this defense with vision on the quarterback.
With the catch, it's Chum. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. On 4th down, going to the air. He's got it, first down and more. There to make the stop, but he is a weapon out of the backfield in the short passing game, and they've got a first down. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time, and he finds his man for the first down.
Yeah, and I think really good job by seeing the defense. Understand that they're dropping back. They're taking away most things. All right, get the ball to my running back. He can make plays after he catches it. Nice job by the quarterback seeing the situation and where to go with the football.
Catch in the middle. It's Stein. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. And the Flames want to pick up the tempo. Tight end now in motion. The give is to Williams. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Liberty. Well, we wondered exactly where the momentum was, and it looks as if Uncle Mo might have switched sidelines and switched families.
And momentum is such a big thing. It's such a real part of college football, isn't it? And you can just feel that right now. It just felt a few minutes ago like this game was over, and all of a sudden, this team, they're believing in themselves. They've got some wind. They've got some hope. Their defense now needs to get the football back to keep that momentum going.
Utep has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt. Find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the 4th quarter.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. They'll run play action. Looking to the big tight end. Wide open downfield. And the runner is down, and so is a flag. This offensive line trying anything to protect the quarterback at this point. Nothing's working, and they'll back up after the holding penalty. Now on 2nd down. It's a draw. Follows that surge up front. He's got 5 out to the 13.
And ball security at this point is at a premium for this offense. You're backed up in your own end. You've got the lead, so you want to be able to run the football and stay on the field, bleed the clock. But you know the defense is going to be ripping away at it, right? They're going to be trying to get hats to the football and forcing a fumble. So whoever's got the ball has got to have 2 hands on it this drive.
He stopped at the 15. Not enough for the first down, and you'd think we'd see the punt team. The Miners will punt this one away. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. Liberty takes over, and the Flames offense ready to go to work. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had a much better field position this time around. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Chum. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. First down here for the offense. Power football with the run. Got the first down and still on his feet. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Flames. And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy. He makes a big play. Yes, please.
And he knocks it through for the tie here in the 4th quarter. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Utep has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. They'll leave it with him. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
Well, there's just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
To the air, it's Petty. Here comes the heat. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12.
Goodness gracious, this is a master class, a clinic on how to get to the quarterback. The 7th sack of the game. Are you kidding me? That's a season for some teams. They've lived in the backfield.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Under fire. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down. And the Miners will call on their punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Liberty takes over the Flames, sending the offense back onto the field. They tied it up with a touchdown drive, got some good work from their defense, and now here in the 4th quarter, an opportunity to move on top. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. The Flames can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
You just need more from your offensive line. 2nd and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up 3rd down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
That's a really good break on the football. He sees the ball come out, and he hits it right as he's catching it. Nice job of dislodging the football from the receiver. That's a good play by the defensive back.
Whistle blows, clock stops, and there are 2 minutes left to play in this one. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. The give to the tailback. Turning it on. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down. The clock is not their friend. Got to get everybody to the line quickly. Looking for a man. It's Petty. Complete with conviction on the crosser. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. Under fire. Trying to make magic on the scramble. They make the stop, but he knew exactly how much he needed and where he needed to get for that first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the middle. They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down.
And I like it. Very smart defense, understanding the clock, understanding they're going to try to push the ball down the field. Great job playing deep, breaking on the football, making sure that receiver doesn't catch it. Smart IQ defense.
Rides to back and leaves it. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll try to pick up a few here on third down, but from here it would be a 60-yard attempt. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to throw deep right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, in typical fashion, in a 2-minute situation, throwing to the sideline, trying to save the clock here in a tie game late. But the biggest advantage this offense has is the 3 timeouts they have right now. They can use those, and because of that, start attacking the middle of the field throwing the football.
Liberty takes over, and the Flames offense ready to go to work. A pretty good bit of ground to cover here, Jesse, but they've got some time to work with.
They do. So tempo is going to be important. You got to go fast. You just got to make good decisions at the quarterback position.
And those good decisions are throwing the ball beyond the sticks, using the sidelines to get out of bounds, try to maximize this time and get in a position to win.
And the Flames racing to the line in the hurry-up. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the catch. It's Avery. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. With that last catch, he now breaks the 1,500-yard mark for his career.
And that's a pretty good accomplishment, man. Hitting 1,500 yards, that speaks to your consistency, your durability, and your playmaking ability, Palmer, to consistently make plays. Because when you got those guys as a quarterback, you find them.
It's pretty nice. 1,500 yards, obviously a great number. The cool thing about him, though, he doesn't care about the stats. This guy just wants to win week in, week out. He's hungry, and he's made plays throughout his career.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Quarterback making checks. They'll move the tight end. Wants to fire on second down. Catch in the middle, it's Avery. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The Flames decide to punt it away. Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Backed up now, here's second and long. Well, guys, let's play some more. Headed to overtime.
And this just feels right. Both of these teams going back and forth. So, of course, David, this thing needs to get decided in OT.
Let's see who's better. Short amount of time to do it. A couple possessions, probably, maybe one possession each. Who's the better team?
They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. Right back to the well. Tackle is made right at the 20-yard line after a pickup of 4. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Goes out of bounds right at the 15-yard line.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
That'll be enough. enough to give them a first and goal from the 10.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5.
Man, you play this whole game back and forth into overtime. Now you got a chance to set the tone, run the football in overtime, and be a little physical.
And if you can run the ball and not put it in jeopardy by throwing passes, that's a great way to finish the deal. Touchdown, Utep! And they grab the lead here in overtime. Now to push the lead to 7 in overtime.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And the point after is good. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, just to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense...
Oh, he's got some space. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. And the Flames in the hurry-up. Give to the back. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
Well, they needed 2 yards for that first down. The running back doing just enough to make sure he keeps this drive alive.
Looking for a productive play on first down. The give is to Williams. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Man, oh man, am I upset at my offensive line to give up penetration that fast? Man, we blinked and missed it.
Hey, he barely got the ball and just got destroyed immediately. What a great play. Gets it out fast. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a first and goal. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against...
Touchdown, Liberty! They got it in the end zone. Now a decision to make with a point after.
First off, really impressed by how physical this guy is still running the ball this late in the game. But now it's decision time. You want to play it safe, kick the extra point, or are you feeling aggressive to go for 2 points?
And I think this is all about how you feel about your defense and how you feel about this game extending. Do I have a chance? Do I have better players? Am I more fatigued? Like, all this has to come into account because you got a chance right now with one play to win this football game.
What a thriller. What a confidence.